Ah, what a wonderful day at the beach. A perfect opportunity to learn the new game that's been sweeping the nation, hot potato, or as you may know it, the poor man's volleyball. Look, I see some players now. Wow, pretty advanced. Oh, don't be discouraged. You'll be playing like them in no time. We just need to start from the beginning. To play traditional hot potato, you'll need a regulation American football. Yes, Tyler, like that one. Make sure it's inflated to exactly 13 psi per the hot potato official rulebook. Now we need to find a place to build our court. The most important thing to remember when picking a location is that the tide must be going out. If not, your game could be ruined at a moment's notice. Let's see if Asher found a good spot.
Tide's definitely going out.
Nice job, Asher. Just to be safe, let's check that same spot, but fast forward a few minutes.
Tide's definitely going out.
Now we have to clear the playing field. It's critical that all debris is removed from the area to ensure no injuries. It's not a fun job, but someone's got to do it. Thanks, Tyler! Now it's time to draw the court. You want to start with a rectangle like this. The dimensions are completely arbitrary, so do whatever feels right. Then, draw a T inside the rectangle, similar to what you'd see on one half of a tennis court. Again, the dimensions here are frustratingly arbitrary. Looks like the gang has already got to work. You'll notice that they are using their feet to create the lines. This is because Tyler's hands are chronically broken, and the rest of the guys don't want him to feel bad about it. Ha! Now that's what I call friendship. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. The gameplay. Arguably the most important and often controversial concept in hot potato is the throwing. Luckily our friend Asher here, now shirtless, will guide us through it. Alright, let's watch. Wow, that looks good. Textbook stuff. Okay, I think it's time to break one down. The key here is that you must be off the ground during the catching and throwing phase. Seen here, Asher's catching the ball and he's off the ground. Now, as he transitions to throwing, he's still off the ground. Only after releasing the ball can Asher land without being out. Let's watch some more throws. See anything wrong with that one? It sure does seem like he's doing everything right. However, Asher is committing the cardinal sin of hot potato, throwing the ball downwards. To give your opponent a fighting chance, you must release the ball with a non-zero upward velocity. Sound complicated? Then that's your problem. Okay, now let's discuss boundaries. No, not those kind of boundaries, you creep. I'm talking about the lines that define the court. Here we have a line where the left side is in bounds and the right is out of bounds. In this example, the ball lands clearly in bounds, so the person occupying that square would be declared out. In our next example, the ball lands clearly out of bounds, meaning the thrower is the one that is out. Now for a trickier one. In this instance, the ball lands on the line. So what do we do here? You guessed it, it's arbitrary. If the initial contact with the line is mostly out of bounds, it would be called out, and vice versa. That one looks in to me. Time to get into the nitty-gritty, navigating the court. Let's pull up a picture of those pesky boundaries again. I said, let's pull up a picture of those pesky boundaries. Ah, there they are. Apologies for that inexcusable mishap. I'll make sure that someone gets fired. The three positions in hot potato are Jack, Queen, and King, with the King being the highest rank and the Jack the lowest. Your goal is to get to the King square and stay there as long as possible. Let's see what this looks like in real life. There's our Jack, our Queen, and our King. Let's watch some actual gameplay to see how the positions shift around. Oops, looks like Asher lost that point. Asher is now demoted to Jack, while Nick and Tyler each advance one rank. If there are more people waiting to play, Asher would get to the back of the line, and the first person in line would become Jack. As we replay this point, I'll point out another very important rule. If there are only 3 players involved and the Jack loses, they now get demoted to the number 10. You then keep counting down until the player reaches 0 or starts crying. This rule is solely intended to demoralize and humiliate bad players. Let's watch a few more points. Looks like they knocked Nick out. Now he's number 10. And now Asher's out. Good work. But why does Tyler look so happy? Once the king gets every person playing out, including those waiting in line, they get to make a rule. This rule can be whatever you'd like, as long as everyone agrees it's not completely idiotic. Here's Tyler now making a rule, taking special care to explain it. See? Everyone agrees. Our last topic is arguably our most important. Disputes are a large part of hot potato, and settling them is crucial to ensuring smooth gameplay. Let's catch up on the gang having a dispute now.
I don't think that the server should have to jump. But like every other time you jump and throw the football. No. I propose that the server never has to jump.
Asher and Tyler are clearly having a disagreement. Tyler, with all players present, has issued a proposal to clarify the act of serving. Now for the key point. All rule changes or adjustments must be agreed on unanimously in order to be approved. However, if the first two people, could be anyone, approve the decision, all other players are obligated to approve. Holding out on unanimity is punishable by death.
No. I propose that the server never has to jump. Approved.
Wow, those were some quick approvals. Now Asher has to decide on whether he wants to agree with the gang or face almost certain death. Let's see how this plays out.
Approved.
Good choice, Asher. And that's a wrap. You now know everything you need to know about the beloved pastime hot potato. So what are you waiting for? The tide's going out somewhere. I'll see you at the beach.